everyone, welcome back to my channel. First of all, I'd like to apologise for not being able to put up a video anytime sooner. It's because I've actually been on holiday to Tenerife, as you can probably tell from my tan. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is actually reviewing two products, one being the Urban Decay Naked Palette 2, and the second product will be the Makeup Revolution Iconic 2 Redemption palette. So what I'm reviewing them for is their colours, their shade and their quality, and also to see whether the Makeup Revolution Iconic palette 2 is the dupe for the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. So first of all, I just want to make sure that you guys know that there are potentially two other Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palettes that are potentially dupes for the Naked Palette 1 and the Naked Palette 3 as well. I haven't actually bought those to review. I'm only going to review the Iconic Palette 2 with the Urban Decay Palette Naked Palette 2, as those are the two products I have at home and I've actually looked into them. I'm actually wearing the two products on my eyes. So on one eye I've actually got the Urban Decay product, and one eye I've got the Makeup Revolution Iconic 2 palette. Throughout the video, see if you guys can see any difference in the shades, in the colour, and let me know, comment below if you do. So first thing I want to do is show you guys the actual palette. So I'm going to start by showing you guys the Naked 2 palette, and that's what the Naked 2 palette looks like from the front. So that's its actual packaging. It's a gold packaging with massive Naked 2 Urban Decay written on it. Now this palette comes with a mirror and also a brush, so it actually looks like this from the inside. So it's like that, and I'll show you zoomed pictures afterwards. Okay, so this is the Naked 2 Urban Decay palette, and as you can see it has a mirror and it also has a brush, and it has in it 12 different colours. So yeah, so that's the Naked 2 palette. Now generally I think that the Naked 2 palette has a very classy feel to it, and it's a very classic looking box. So yeah, I personally think that it's a very nice packaging, and going on from the Naked 2 palette, I'll go and show you guys the Makeup Revolution Iconic Redemption palette Iconic 2, whatever it's called. So that's like that. So yeah, so that's the palette, and as you can see all the colours through it. Now this one doesn't actually come with a mirror, however it does come with a small brush as well, so it's like that. So you can see it here. So the inside of the palette looks like this, and as you can probably tell, the colours are very similar to the Naked 2 palette. It has the exact same number of eyeshadows, 12 eyeshadows. It comes in with a small brush just like the Urban Decay palette, and it does not have a mirror. So yeah, so those are the two differences in the palettes. Looking at the two palettes, I would say that the Naked 2 palette looks more classier, and I like the packaging a lot better. However, I do like the way the Makeup Revolution is packaged. It has the eyeshadow showing straight through it, so it's a nice clear packaging, and it has clearly written on it the Makeup Revolution in nice gold lettering. So looking at the packaging, I would say I would still pick the Urban Decay palette, as I find it more attractive to look at. But what we're now going to do is look at the swatches and see whether the Makeup Revolution palette is actually a dupe for the Urban Decay Naked 2. Here are the swatches. The top one is for Urban Decay and the bottom is for Makeup Revolution. As you can see, that the four at the top, Boxy, Half Baked, Booty Call and Chopper, are very similar in colour and pigmentation. There's hardly any difference. As you go on to Tease Snakebite, you will start noticing a slight difference. I found that Tease was slightly lighter on the Makeup Revolution. Snakebite was more olive green on the Makeup Revolution, and it was more browny with the Urban Decay. Going on to Suspect and Pistol, they were again very similar, hardly any difference. Surprisingly, Verve was very similar, as on the packaging it didn't look very similar. And then you've got Busted and you've got Blackout. Now both Busted and Blackout are very similar, however I found that the Urban Decay was slightly more pigmented than the Makeup Revolution. To show you the two products side by side so you can actually see how similar they are in terms of colour when they're next to each other, so you can understand why I was super excited to try out the Makeup Revolution palette alongside the Urban Decay to see whether it actually is a dupe. Looking at them, I would say they are exactly the same. It's only from swatching that you will see the difference, or from the texture. Now, meaning by the texture, I mean that the Urban Decay one is slightly more chalkier than the the Makeup Revolution one, excuse me, is more chalkier than the Urban Decay one, which means that it has slightly more glitter to it. And generally I find that the Makeup Revolution one has a lot more fallout. In terms of smoothness, I'd say they're both very smooth in applying. However, in terms of like when you apply the Urban Decay one, you only need it a little bit, whereas I feel that the Makeup Revolution one, I feel that you need to layer it up a little bit more. So you need more layers of it to get the shade that you want. If obviously you see a difference in the two different designs, make sure you comment below and let me know. Now overall, I would rate these products as being amazing and excellent, and my conclusion to it would be that the iconic palette from the Makeup Revolution is actually a dupe for the Naked 2, as most of the colours when swatched were very similar. And the quality is good, and more so ever, there's a big difference in the price. The Urban Decay one is retail priced at £38.50, whereas the Makeup Revolution one is only £4, and it's actually a UK brand. So yeah, so overall I would rate it as a dupe and an amazing product. I hope you guys enjoyed my video and the review. If you've got any questions, please leave a comment below. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, then please hit that red subscribe button. It's free. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.